Stupid characters. What?
What's wrong with it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe to my brother.
What?
Maybe to my brother.
What about it?
No, you have video, like streaming.
Oh. It's not a stupid chair.
Yeah.
How about I show my face?
Ew. So so tasty.
Yum.
What's that one trend that died really quick?
Huh?
What's that one trend that died really quickly?
Purple plate?
Purple plate?
Yeah.
No. It's definitely like.
Like what?
I'm trying to think. Hot dog and sausage was really quick.
So what are you saying, gang?
You weren't even on TikTok at this point. You missed those prime minutes.
Bro, what?
Bro, those were prime.
Bro, you weren't even there.
I was.
You're on the same boat.
It was like 10 months ago.
I had TikTok 10
But you
minutes
were not. 10 minutes ago.
I said 10
10, yeah. Well, 10 what?
months.
10 months what?
Bro!
Later ago.
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now. Anything else?
Can this thing process invoices?
Can it show?
Controller players once ruled Fortnite, but now only one of them remains, King Reese. And today we're putting him to the test as the #1 controller player going up against the #1 match. Is the best pro player in the world, and he is, but Zen is the best mechanical player hands down in the entire world, and he's in the same lobby as Reet right now. But that is not all. There's actually 2,000 people competing in 20 different Fortnite lobbies right now, and the winner from each single lobby will play in a second match for $1,000. So I'm spectating one of those lobbies, which has Reet and Zen, two of the best players with their respective platforms. We're watching Reet right now. He's at Flooded Frogs, and he's going to take out a quick opponent right there with the pickaxe. A little bit disrespectful. Well, let's talk about Zen for a second, okay? He is a player that all other pro players are scared of fighting against. If you watched my pro versus sweat video a while back, he absolutely destroyed so many pro players almost effortlessly and completely carried the tournament and the matchup for the sweats. He's somebody that even Peterbot is scared to fight against in creative 1v1s. That is his specialty. But of course, it doesn't always translate into tournament mode and into Fortnite earnings, which requires a little bit more than just mechanical skill, which is something that Reet does have. So he's a little bit more well-balanced in that regard. But at the end of the day, it's still anyone's game between Reet and Zen in a lobby like this because it's so unpredictable what the other 100 players are going to do. All right. Reet is in the black market right now. Oh, he's got a legendary collateral AR. And so, is a lot of pro players the collateral AR for W King purposes because of its high fire rate. All right, Reet sees another opponent in front of him. He's going to be edit coursing this guy. Oh, my Lord. Reet, give him a chance. What was that?
Dude, what?
All right, the lobby is still holding 71 players for Reet right now. 71 players, not bad. People are playing for the win, but there is a little bit of action happening. The skill range for this is going to vary, but there are some very sweaty Discord members because I invited pretty much everybody in my Discord to participate. I tagged over 375,000 people to play in this tournament. Zen is actually not too far away from Reet right now. He's at the train, which got stopped near Crime City. So we might see a clash between Zen and Reet early in this match. And if we don't, then they will clash in the very end during the end game. Mouse and keyboard versus controller. Two of the best players in the world. And that's not Glaze. That's just fast. Crazy. All right, we have another player up top right. Reet's looking for a beam, gets a 40 tag. He's running with the Gold Rush speed boost, going for high ground. He's editing through, gets the cone above the player's head, looking for the double edits. He's trying to find this guy. Oh, he's going against a really decent player. I mean, he's not fighting Zen, right? This isn't Zen. This is not Zen. He's got more pressure. This is what I'm talking about with that pressure. And he just goes in. He went into his box. What a ballsy move. But the player did not expect that. And he was able to catch him with a hard-hitting sentinel shot. Zen is actually now at Seaport City. So Zen has rotated a little bit further away. There's 52 players left. They're not going to clash quite yet. There's only one of them can make it to the winner's lobby. And who knows? It might not be either of them. There might be a demon in this lobby that we are not aware of who's going to show up big time. Reet with the 100 goes for the full piece, catches him on the wall. Oh my God. Zen has actually 4 eliminations as well, so he's not just playing slow and for the end game. He's also W keying and pushing other players. 48 people left in this lobby. I'm not gonna lie, a lot more people are than I expected, but I'm still expecting a pretty stacked end game. People are probably gonna start tightening things up as we get closer to the end game. The circle is getting smaller, but still rather large.
That feeling when you check your bank account and your paycheck's days away. And of course, your calendar's all...
Somebody is actually trying to open the vault at Lone Wolf Lair, and Reet has run in to see where this player is. He can't find the player. If the player knows Reet is pushing him, he probably ran out. But it seems like he's just going to opt to keep rotating. Zen is actually at Shiny Shafts right now, so both players are pretty far away from each other. And Reet applying pressure. Gets third party, though. We might see him slow down here. Nope, he's actually just going to push the third party instantly. Okay, the third party does not look bad. The third party looks a little bit decent. Reet putting pressure from all sides. Oh no, he's got him. He's got him pieced up. Also not that good on materials. So if he gets third partied here, it might be a bad situation. Using the splash to get the fast chops right there. Catches this guy. Oh my God, it's over. There's the refresh. And Zen just full piece the player as well, picking up his 6th elimination. Reet, another player caught lacking. 8 eliminations for Reet. They're actually extremely close to each other. Zen has the medallion at Lone Wolf Flare. Reet might start pushing Zen. They might go head to head here. Reet finds another victim. Off in the corner too. 133. It's a Click skin, but he's not playing like Clicks. Another player down below. Reet misses a shotgun shot. That's not very like him. I've never seen him miss a shotgun shot before. He really rarely misses with his shotgun. And not only does he rarely miss, he rarely hits for less than 100 with a shotgun. What's the pressure? Oh my God, we just watched him miss twice with a shotgun. I think I'm putting a little bit of bad luck on him here. Zen picks up his 9th elimination. He's not letting Reet get away easily. He's not letting him get away easily. He's making it hard on him. Full piece right there. Oh my goodness. Reet picks up number 11. Both players are close to each other. Wait. It's Reet versus Zen. Controller versus mouse and keyboard. 32 damage. They're facing off right now. They are facing off right now. Whoever wins this 1v1 might have it guaranteed. Oh my God. Zen tags him, gets in his box, and takes Reet out. Oh my God.
Just walks through my wall.
Reet! No, that is unfortunate, Reet.
That's unlucky, bro. GG's.
All right, guys. Zen takes Reet out. The controller king is down. But 28 players stand between him and playing in the winner's lobby. It's still not going to be easy. A lot of these players are going to be playing safe. It's still going to be kind of stacked in the end game. He has to be careful because if anyone takes him out, oh my God, these builds, bro. These builds. Now he knows. He knows he took out Reet, so he's feeling a little bit more confident. But I'm telling you, he has to be careful. This has actually been really good so far, by the way. It's actually been really good so far. Oh my goodness, Zen. All right, here we go. 11 eliminations. He needs to get first place here to play in the winner lobby. By the way, the winner lobby only will have people who won their own individual match, so they're all going to be sweaty players. It's going to be about 15 people in that lobby total, but we're going to see if Zen can even make it there. With the way Zen is moving right now, though, he might take all these players out before it's moving circle. Like he's being an absolute menace. If these players are smart, they're going to third party a little bit, you know? That guy just dipped out of the box, bro. He says, I'm out. He left without a trace. All right, Zen's on the rotation here. 22 players still alive, and he's getting shot. He's getting shot. They're not letting him have it for free. He's going to have to earn this win. He's going to have to play smart and strategic. He can't just out-edit everybody. He has to play strategic here. Oh, they're really not letting him have it. They are really not letting him have it. I think they know what his skin is now, and they are putting pressure on him. They said it's going to be one of us who makes it to the winner lobby, not you. Oh, he's going for this guy's walls, bro. He's going for his walls. Oh my God, 47 shot right there, looking solid. His mats are looking a little bit low, though. He's got to be careful on his material count. He's going to keep rotating in the circle. 21 players up. Here. He's down to 200 wood, 30 metal. He needs a refresh here. He needs a refresh. He has plenty of AR, plenty of heals. Good movement, and he has the best shotgun in the game. Oh, bro, he needs this. He needs this. He's committing materials to this fight. Oh my God. Oh my God. Pressure's coming up. This guy's staying away He's trying out. Zen takes damage here. He's fighting a decent player. Oh my God, runs around left-hand peek, doesn't care. He doesn't care, bro. 10 builds. That's not a lot, bro. He needs this refresh. He needs it bad. And this guy's wasting more materials as well. Oh, he catches him. He catches him, Siphon, so he's got to get out. He's got to get out. He's going to use this guy. Gets a little bit of health back. Runs over. There's 18 players remaining. That was actually a huge refresh for Zen. Players are looking back. Players are looking back. This is where it could get tricky. They're holding him. They're holding him hostage. A storm is on his back. He's got the exotic Chug Jug, though. He got it from Reet earlier. This is going to get him back to 100, 100. He doesn't have a lot of hard materials here. 350 wood, 20 brick, 30 metal. Pressure coming in. 18 players remain. Circle is max distance here. Max distance pull. He's going to take some shots, though. He's playing aggressive even on the rotation. Even on the rotation, he's playing aggressive. He's looking for more refreshes. Gets a refresh. All the materials right there. 300 metal. That's a big find. Over the top. This other player is not making it easy on him, though. This guy keeps looking back and spraying him. Luckily for him, he still has some charge of the Chug Cannon here. Back up to 100. Still decent materials. Is he going to fight for high ground? Oh, my God. The high ground retake. The high ground retake on this player, and he catches him midair. The loot's on the ground. He's not going to get that refresh. He might fight for it, though. He might fight for it. He actually took a little bit of fall damage there. He didn't quite get the jump with the baseball bat properly. Again, still using that Chug Jug. Looking. More players underneath. He's going to try to catch this guy. He's going to try to catch him. Hits him for 100. Pressure's on. 100. Gets the kill. Refresh. 500 metal. 400 wood. He needs to go for height here. He needs to go for height. This player almost jumped in his box. That could have been bad. He gets cracked for 100. Oh, my God. These guys are not bad. But this is where he's comfortable. In a build fight against Zen of all people. Oh my God, he might be a demon though. He's fighting a really good player. He's fighting a really good player. No, Zen goes down to Northern.exe. What the hell am I watching? This guy only has 2 eliminations, but he got a really big elimination against Zen. He's on the high ground right now. These trees are kind of blocking him though. Top 4 situation. Players are flying around. They're all going to be fighting on the low ground. He just has to wait, but he's out of materials, so he kind of has to drop down.
Frontier Fiber, now with all-in pricing. No hidden fees, no contracts. Frontier Fiber, good to go.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
Controller players once ruled Fortnite, but now only There is a new greatest Fortnite player of all time, and his name is Peterbot. He just won the biggest tournament of the year, and you've definitely seen the highlights. But today, I'm going to show you never before seen footage and break down the story of how Peterbot actually won the FNCS Global Championship. He's dropping into game number 1 at the Raft in a sold-out stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. And this lobby might be the most stacked in Fortnite history. Clicks, Fuga, Reed, Kanata, Cooper, Thomas HD. Every Fortnite pro you can think of is here, and they all want a piece of that $2 million prize. So he's dropping into the Raft, the best POI in the game with 2 other teams. However, since the Raft is a large POI, the other teams understand they do not want to mess with Peterbot and his duo Pollo. So both teams are landing at the other side of the Raft, leaving Peterbot to loot his side uncontested, getting the mythic AR and the scan medallion. I'll show you how he abuses that later, but let's start with his game plan. He always goes to take control of the nearby forecast tower, letting him see future storm circles. Then, once the floating island spawns in, he'll bully other teams off the island and take that too. But how? Why are the best players in the world letting Peterbot take everything from them? What you have to understand about Peterbot is he isn't one of the best players. He is the best player. Everyone is completely terrified to fight him because they know it won't end well.
He just saw the skin. He can run.
For months and months, Peterbot always just gets to pick the best POI on the map with the best loot and the best mythics. And if you try to contest him, he'll just beat you off spawn until you give up. That level of respect and fear is what Peterbot thrives on. So in this first game, he gets stacked loot and takes the floating island and is able to get some quick tags for Surge, eventually maneuvering his way into the end game. And now we're hopping into the first end game, and we're actually going to watch the POVs of Peterbot and Pollo as they navigate through this stacked lobby. And we definitely did not see this on the main broadcast. We're able to get their replay files to show you how they play as a team. And even when they're in a situation like this, Peterbot is down to 170 wood. They need a refresh, and they're immediately going to find one right there. Not just one, but 2. Now, Pollo gets knocked, and Peterbot is not looking very healthy. He's a solo player right now. And throughout this video, we're going to see Peterbot do some insane things as a solo player and really get as many points as possible and even clutch up some insane moments that you could never have clutched up. He finds Clicks right there for another refresh, ending his run in game 1. He has 4 eliminations. He's moving in. Peterbot is insane as a solo, but obviously, when Pollo is up, they're even more dangerous. The amount of confidence that I saw from this kid while in Fort Worth, because I was attending in person, was insane. No matter how loud the crowd got, no matter how much pressure was on him, and even people started rooting for him to lose because of how dominant he was, he never let that affect him. So right now, he's looking, he's rotating, he's using the fizz to move around. He's, fortunate not to get shot by high ground, but he's just picking the perfect moment to kind of slide in. He's down to just 2 builds, so he is looking for a refresh, looking for a player, finds Seti, takes him out, up to 7 eliminations for Peterbot.
Huge angle on the Seti. 8 eliminations now for Peterbot and Pollo here. Peterbot still going.
Now, he's getting stuck in Storm.
Just moments away now.
Not choking to the Storm, reloading his shotgun. Even with 2 HP, he's moving confident, manages to get another knock, but the Storm takes him out. That game went from potentially being a huge fail, and he just ended up getting so many more points and so many more placements as a solo. But guys, it doesn't end here. He's going to do some crazy things. So Peterbot and Pollo are in 4th place going into game number 2, but game number 2 didn't go as well. They make it to end game, and Peterbot tries to solo clutch, but it doesn't go his way. But match 3, you're not going to want to miss. So we're dropping into the Raft again, and Peterbot is going to show us something crazy. He spots Trashy from across the entire POI, and he's going to use the Mythic AUG. And this is the aim that we're talking about. Just all headshots, knocks Trashy. Bro, he did not bring his cheats to land. There is no cheats. This guy is the greatest. Like, people were standing behind him, watching him play the entire time. If he had cheats, they would have caught it. He is just that good. And again, in the mid game, he's going to spot Cammy from across the map, and even with bullet travel, picks up another quick elimination. So now we're in end game number 3. This one goes crazy. Peterbot makes the call to go for height. Gets the scan medallion. Sliding, gonna get a headshot on Queasy, putting a lot of pressure, making sure no other teams can control this hill.
Height is the real W here.
Well, I hate to call it early, but it is.
Now, I want to mention something here. A lot of the attention is on Peterbot, but his teammate Pollo is one of the most, if not the most underrated player in the game. He is almost as good as him as a Slayer, but he plays the perfect role and has no ego to stand beside Peterbot and help him achieve this. Another quick kill again. That Mythic Og in Peterbot's hand is disgusting. So they're on high ground. They're putting pressure. He knows Thomas HD is there because they have the scan medallion. And that's really one of the ways they can abuse the scan medallion. If anybody's in the storm trying to pop a med kit or a heal, they can actually see them and kind of focus them for an extra elimination. So there's Tom. They take him out. They probably can see these guys running in underneath them from the tree. They do a good job even, dropping the scan medallion back and forth so they can both get a scan out of it. Re and Ritual underneath them. He's tracking them perfectly. No wall hacks. It's just the medallion itself coming to action. Now, Swizzy is on the low ground. You're going to want to watch out for him because he does something crazy in this end game. But again, this is pretty basic. They're just putting pressure on the lower team, making them waste their resources. They still have enough materials. They're going to drop down so they're not as high. They don't want to risk falling to their death. Going to use the armored wall here to protect the high ground. Again, using the scan to know where the teams are. He knows there's a duo in the storm. Pollo's calling it out right now. They got the scan off. They know they're there. They don't want them to sneak up on them. There's some tags. There's another elimination for Peterbot. He is a Slayer. I think after day 1, he had more eliminations than every other duo combined. As a solo, he had more eliminations than the other duos combined, which is just ridiculous. They're doing a great job holding this high ground, picking up more limbs. Through the tree, man. He's just shooting through the tree, picking up his 5th elimination, putting pressure on Malabuka and Murstache. Guys, this lobby is stacked. You see these names. Some of these players have millions of dollars earned. It's just ridiculous that he's doing this in a lobby like this. Like, it's insane. But these guys, these players, they're no joke. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about at the end of this game. Even for Peterbot and Pollo, as dominant as they are, there's still moments where they have to be careful because these are the best players in the world. So it's coming down to 3 duos. Swizzy and Falcon on the low ground, Murstache and Malabuka, top EU players, Pollo and Peterbot on the high ground. They still have all the resources. It seems like an easy win. The other 2 duos are fighting. They're getting another quick scan. Peterbot does this a lot. He'll drop down and look for eliminations himself. He's going to get a knock right there, but he's a little bit weak. Going to get back up, pop a couple shields. They don't have any more materials left, and it's them versus Swizzy. 1v2 against Peterbot and Pollo. Can Swizzy pull this off? He ends up knocking Pollo. Peterbot has no ammo in his assault rifle, gets the quick tag, looking for the shot, gets baited out, has to reload and goes down. This was insane. The crowd absolutely erupted. Young Fortnite Pro Swizzy 1v2s Peterbot and Pollo. And you would think that this is going to kill their momentum, but it just lights a fire underneath them because they're not going to let that slide. Now, even though they didn't secure the Victory Royale, they are in first place going into game number 4, and they have about a 40-point lead. However, in game 4, they go through their early rotation again, but Pollo ends up getting knocked by Acorn and Cold, another fantastic duo, and Peterbot was just not able to solo clutch. Now, he's not going to be able to solo clutch every single game, but trust me, he will solo clutch in this tournament more than you could believe. They still have a 1-point lead for first place going into game number 5. And if you guys watch this game, you know we're about to witness something insane. So they're dropping in, same routine into game number 5, taking control of the raft and the forecast tower, including a bunker for some extra loot. And now we're going into end game number 5. So they have 1 elimination in this end game already. They're 800 above Storm Surge. A lot of teams struggled with Storm Surge during this tournament, but Peterbot and Pollo did not. So right now they're putting pressure on the teams that are rotating in. He catches Vino, eliminating Clicks and Vino again out of the end game right before all the points are coming in, which was pretty painful as somebody who was hoping Clicks would do well. It's another knock on Threats, but the armored walls go down and Threats is going to try to be revived right there. They're not worried about that. They end up securing the elimination. 3 eliminations for Peterbot. This guy is a slayer, man. He finds eliminations. Every game, in any moment, he's going to find a knock, and that's really helping them stay ahead of the game. So right now, they're rotating into circle, using the Fizz to move quickly. Going to go down to avoid getting shot by the team on the right. These guys aren't just brute force warriors that are eliminating everybody. They're actually very smart with their rotation. They go all the way on the low ground knowing that no one's going to be here. Instead of just trying to hog height or stay up top where all the action's happening. Now he's going to look back, use the Mythic Og, nearly knock that guy out of the sky 200-0. But again, putting themselves in a good spot. They always look back on the moving zone. And here we see some crazy aim, a quick knock on Acorn. Fizz coming in. He's jumping up. He's going ahead of the circle. Pollo close behind. Looking back for more eliminations, more tags. A little bit of pressure is coming in, but they're calm, cool, and collected. Again, they have the scan medallion, so they see these guys rotating on the side. They know they're weak. Might make the call to push them for a refresh. Nope, they're just going to get another elimination right here. And more people in the back line, putting pressure on Trulex. Even when they're not getting the eliminations, they're making it so much harder for everybody around them. And honestly, not only is Peterbot the slayer, he seems to be the IGL. He's making these calls very confidently, and Pollo is following perfectly. Again, more cracks right there. He's going to get a knock on Sphinx on the low ground. They still have good materials. He's going to get a knock on Sphinx on the ground. They still have good materials, good heals, staying ahead of the circle and looking back. Now going to